heading for Oklahoma right now for 4 weeks on the road, tracking the biggest, baddest storms I can find. There's nothing like seeing a storm that's twice the height of Mount Everest, focusing all its energy on a point where there's this tornado grinding up a farmer's field. It's a spectacular thing to see. Yeah, there's lots of times where there's blue sky with nothing to see but cows and cornfields and telephone poles, but it's punctuated by moments of absolute sheer terror. And that's where I want to be, up close to the action, but still be relatively safe. Relatively safe. Each spring here in the Great Plains of the central United States, warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico, cooler, drier air from the Rockies, and a strong jet stream overhead combine to create all kinds of severe weather, including tornadoes. On an average year, over 1,000 tornadoes touch down in the United States, most of them right here. And that's why this place has earned the nickname Tornado Alley. Of all my adventures, nothing beats tornado chasing for pure, heart-pounding exhilaration. If you want to chase big storms, you have to come to the Great Plains, ground zero of the craziest weather on Earth. If the Midwest is tornado country, then Oklahoma is capital city. Here, they get more tornadoes, big hail, and huge thunderstorms than just about anywhere on the planet. It's no surprise that the National Severe Storms Lab is here, as well as some of the most high-tech weather broadcasters in the world. This is WKTV in Oklahoma City. In this part of the country, weathermen are big stars. And Gary England is as big as they come. 35 years at Channel 9, numerous specials, and he was even in the blockbuster Twister.
Part of your house.
I got together with Gary to talk about what else? The weather.
You know, when we think of storms, I think across the country and around the world, Oklahoma comes to mind because we have a lot of tornadoes, and sometimes they're very large and they're very nasty. And people always wonder about Oklahoma, why do we have all this wild weather? But we're just at a latitude that it's just favorable for these storm systems to form because we have the jet stream in our area a good part of the year. We just have all the ingredients that you need.
In the past 10 years of storm chasing, the wild weather of the Midwest has made for some pretty hairy experiences.
Whoa!
Like the time we saw 2 tornadoes at once.
We got one tornado forming over here, probably on the ground. We got another tornado over here, definitely on the ground.
The F2 that crossed the road right in front of us. And the hailstorm that demolished 6 of our cars.
Look at this crater.
Hopefully, we'll get something really scary this year.
Right now I'm in Norman, Oklahoma, which is just south of Oklahoma City. And we're just starting the very beginning of the tornado chasing season right now. I'm going to be out here for a month.
Every year I come down to help guide groups of people from around the world to see the wildest weather on Earth.
Beautiful. If you want to check and see exactly where I am, you can go to stormchaser.ca, and we have a live tracking map and a webcam so you can ride along. And that's it. All right, let's go.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what we're going to be doing out there.
I've been storm chasing with Charles Edwards for many years.
Follow a few safety precautions when there is a lot of lightning.
We're getting this group ready for 2 weeks on the road. driving from
Another
state to
danger out
state,
there is
looking
hail.
for storms.
If you're outside the vehicle, big hail, you could get hurt. Inside the vehicle, you're fairly safe until the window busts out.
And all bets are off. If there's big hail around, you'll get the chance to see it for sure. We want to be there as bad as you guys do, so we get right in there.
We push it pretty hard when we're actually chasing. Tonight we'll have a little barbecue out here, out by the pool area.
No, this mouth will be going like that.
Hot and dry, here we go again. More dry air, more heat. 87 Orlando, 94 in the Dallas area. And once again, Texas and Louisiana, a lot of heat out there. Again, Kelly, on Getaway Friday for the Colonial, a hot one in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
First day of the chase. Everybody is packed and pumped. Unfortunately, the weather is not cooperating.
Next hour or so, hopefully the sun will heat up things considerably here so that we can get some thunderstorm development.
Now we have to make the critical decision about where to position ourselves. And time is running out.
And it's getting late in the day. We need to have a criteria here. Do we call it off now or do we wait?
Give us another...
The worst part is the waiting. In this game, you have to be patient.
All right. You want to give it till
6.
You want to give it till 6 o'clock?
I don't really see any reason to. I mean, I don't see anything to change in 5 minutes.
Tell everybody to do a pit.
Hold off, get hotels
Selena
there.
with Rob.
Chase,
I'll hold off.
cancel.
Game over.
Game over.
Game over, man.
I mean, we were in a great position today if storms were to fire up, but today, they didn't. We're at the peak of the day, and now we're gonna basically give up on this and get into position for tomorrow. Boo, boo, boo. Now just watch. We'll pack up, we'll head out, and then the storms will fire up. Okay.
After days of great sunbathing weather, Mother Nature throws us a bone.
East of the Rockies, southeasterly winds and boundary layer moisture have become more favorable today for severe thunderstorms than the past couple days. Isolated damaging winds and very large hail may also accompany stronger cores this evening. Okay, well, this is encouraging. So we could get into golf ball hail, possibly. Oh. Maybe even bigger. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. But we won't see one unless we get rolling. East we go. It may be hard to see, but there's our target thunderstorm. We're in a tornado watch box right now, and we've got a target storm. It's got an anvil on it. You can see where the updraft has gone up and is spreading out at the top of the troposphere. And that's a good sign. From a distance, it looks good, but we gotta get closer. And we're gonna try and intercept this thing, and it's just starting to get going, so looks like things are gonna really heat up this afternoon.
Like everything else down here, when these storms get going, they're big.
Right now, the storm's got a tornado warning on it. We've been tracking it for a couple hours now across some of the dirt roads. Tornado could form here any minute.
Well, this storm just produced about egg-sized hail. It pounded all around us. We luckily escaped getting any damage from that. It has strong rotation, and we're going to have to move here very shortly to get away from this. Stay ahead of it. The next county over, the bases should lower considerably, and that's when I expect possibly tornado to be produced.
This storm has fantastic tornado potential. Now, all we can do is wait. We're deep in Tornado Alley, closing in on the biggest storm we've seen so far this season. tornadoes aren't the only weapon in nature's arsenal.
A little too close here, getting some big hail.
Hail is one of the most damaging elements of these storms. Here in Texas, these chunks of rock-hard ice can grow as big as grapefruits.
That's hail.
The hail's getting too big to drive safely, forcing us to pull over. We've learned from bitter experience what can happen if you don't take cover.
Look what it did to these. How big does a hailstone have to be to do this kind of damage?
I find the best thing you can do when hail's pounding down around you, get out there and get some samples. Quickly.
There's a lot of hail going off here right now, and it sounds tremendous right now. I was just out in it, I'm soaked, and was getting a bit pulverized by it. And we'll see how big these stones get. I might have to go out again.
We're in Vermont, Texas, and we've been chasing this tornado-warned storm for several hours now. But we got to see hail, tremendous lightning, incredible storm structure.
Yeah, I have that one.
Look at these hailstones, they're humongous. That is massive. It is pouring. It's not fit for man or beast out here right now. It was a great storm, and it's just been sitting there, just pouring away, not moving, and triggering these severe thunderstorm warnings and these couple of tornado warnings. So we're gonna have to take a long trek into the night, all the way back to Lubbock, in some horrendous, rainy, terrible conditions. Okay, let's go. Which motel? All right, hopefully we won't lose the windshield. I know. My most intense tornado chasing experience had to be the time when I was actually caught inside a tornado.
On May 9th, 2003, we were working severe thunderstorms around the state, and then one big thunderstorm developed in far southwestern Oklahoma.
Was driving at night just like this, just outside Oklahoma City.
Now, the most difficult weather situation I believe to deal with is when a weather system develops on top of you or a tornado develops in close proximity to you. You have very little time to respond.
While we were en route to this tornado, we could hear Channel 9 News, and they were actually broadcasting live. They had broken into their regular programming.
The first thing that really sounded our alarm was that we had a live camera miles southwest of us. Val Castor's storm tracker was there.
East of Channel 9, Wilshire, pretty near Wilshire Road.
We heard over the radio that the tornado was approaching Britton Road.
Now, this thing is a monster.
We heard the tornado was on the ground at I-35 and Britton Road.
Britton, Wilshire, major tornadic event moving across the Oklahoma area.
Just as we're passing the Britton Road overpass.
35 Britton Road area right now. Oh, shit. We're right here.
It was wrapped in rain. You could see the explosion where it hit a power transformer right ahead of it.
And within minutes, Val Castor said to me, and I'm broadcasting live, and I hear Val saying, you know, on the radio to me, you know, Gary, it's over the station. Val, are you saying it's over the television station?
Yes, I'm saying it's right over Channel 9.
Get people out of this studio. Get them out of the studio. Val said it's close to the station. I shouted, get everybody out of here. Everybody just made a run for the shelter.
It's here. Where we going? Come on.
I heard it.
Yeah. Basically got caught in the edge of the tornado. There was debris flying everywhere.
For a flash, I thought, you know, I can stay here. And then, boy, just as quickly, my little brain said, you know, if it hits, you'll die.
So we had to drive with the wind to keep the impacts to a minimum.
Val, I said, keep talking. And I said, we got to evacuate.
The tornado actually passed directly over their studios, and they had to evacuate. They went down to the basement. They stopped broadcasting briefly.
So I got out of here.
Keep talking to us, Val.
We had to go and hide behind a shopping mall as the tornado passed by.
Wrap up in pillows and blankets. got down to the shelter. Took me about 30, 40 seconds to get to the shelter. By then we hadn't been hit, so it's pretty obvious that we weren't going to be hit at that time, even though you could hear the thing in the air over the station. And I came back in here, we came back on the air. Val, can you hear me? It's looking like it's past us.
And it took about 10 or 15 minutes for my leg to stop shaking from the excitement.
When I came back, man, it was like someone gave me a shot of something to really jack me up, because my speech was rapid, my energy level was extremely high.
My heart was racing, and we ended up going down into Moore, where we were going to stay at this motel. The problem is, we go to pull in, and the motel had been obliterated by the F4 tornado that hit Moore the day before. It was just an unbelievable day and an unbelievable experience.
Every storm chaser has these down periods. It's important then who you're travelling with, the personalities, you know, the sense of camaraderie, the sense of humour, having an interest in the people you're travelling with.
There's always this kind of camaraderie, but also a bit of a competition. And a lot of practical jokes end up happening.
Yeah, I should have known.
Especially when there aren't a lot of storms. And you end up with a bunch of storm chasers who are bored.
I am so bored, I'm like a 2x8.
With nothing to do. And looking to irritate each other.
You can have periods of several days or even a week where a ridge of high pressure may come down and there's just no weather, there's just clear blue sky. And so then you've got to think, well, what do we do when we're kicking up our heels?
There's lots to do. Why, there's the world's deepest hand-dug well. There's the world's largest ball of twine.
All right, this is the view from atop the world's largest ball of twine.
There's the Twister Movie Museum, the Leaning Water Tower, or how about the Cadillac Ranch? 10 luxury automobiles buried neatly in a row in a farmer's field.
What a ride, man. That tornado was wild.
Someone thought this was a good idea.
Best of all, there's the famous Big Texan Steakhouse, where they have oversized plastic livestock, cars that moo, people sing, people dance, and there's a giant piece of meat. If you can eat it in an hour, it's free. But what kind of an idiot would do that? Oh, never mind.
To accomplish this, you want to pace yourself. You got a full hour to do it in.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck to you.
I'll chase down hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes, but this steak is what's gonna do me in.
Remember, he only has 1 hour. Y'all give George a Texas hand and encourage him on.
He's got 20 minutes to go. 7.5.
And you're gonna leave this house no longer. I'm getting ready to say.
1 minute and 10 seconds.
I can't get up to get to the place.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today there will be widespread outbreak of severe weather. The SPC is calling for an enhanced severe weather outlook. They have issued a very large 15% probability of tornadoes.
Not every big storm is wet.
Wall of dirt's coming, guys. Take cover.
Okay, there was a tornado reported at Patricia. Yeah, it was right along the lead edge.
We just got sandblasted big time. Big dry thunderstorm. Not a lot of rain, but lots of wind. Oh, another big one right here. Hold on. to go a few miles further west, try and intercept the better storm, which is going to be over here.
We head out of town to find even more dirt.
That was so cool. It was like being in the eye of a tornado. It was calm in the middle. I was running along beside it. And you could see the edge, all the dust being kicked up. And as long as I was right in the middle, the dead center, it was almost completely calm. Of course, then I got so much dust in my eyes. And there was this big arc of the edge of the dirt that it's picking up, and you could see it, just this big 180-degree arc. And just running along to keep up the pace to stay right in the dead center of the thing.
Yeah, I got good footage. Never had a chance that close.
No, I was totally surprised to see the thing form right beside the cars, and it was like, as soon as I see it going, it's like, oh, I gotta go get this. I gotta, you know? If anyone's stupid enough to go and run after these things, it's gonna be me, so totally worth it. That was fun. Let's continue on our way. Just had a very cool little dust devil encounter. Dust devils are kind of like mini tornadoes, but not really. They're caused by the ground getting heated by the sun, and you get these thermals that form. And if the winds are just right at the surface, you can get a little bit of twist on them. And they form these little vortices that spin across these fields and form these columns of dirt. And running out into them is a lot of fun. It's cool. It's like being in the middle of the eye of the storm, so to speak. But it's murder on the eyes with all the grit and dirt flying around.
Oklahoma is an amazing place to see wild weather. Wait till you see where I'm going next.